Hi, welcome back to my channel. So glad that you are here today. Today we are going to take a look at 3 new Raquel Welch styles. Raquel Welch just recently came out with 4 new styles in the with their LuxLite Cap, and I have 3 of them to show you. I did not get the short one because I just don't tend to wear pixies. So that one is called Monologue. That's the only one that I won't have. So we're going to take a look at Dress Rehearsal, Take a Bow, and Director's Pick. These wigs were all sent to me by Shirley's Wig Shop. Don't forget, Shirley has an amazing Facebook group. It's called Shirley's Wig Shop. Hair's looking at you, kid. She does super fun live wig parties with great deals. And it's just a really, really great group. So come on over and join the Facebook group. I'll put a link in the description below. All right, let's get into these wigs. Okay, so first wig that I'm wearing is Dress Rehearsal. This is the longest one of this new collection, and the color on this one is Shaded Biscuit RL 1923 SS, and I'll get into her in just a minute, but first off, I'm just gonna cover the cap construction because all 3 of these wigs that I'm showing you have the exact same cap. So this is the cap. So we have a left mono part, and then the rest of this top of the wig is hand tied. You can see my hands under there. So your best parting space is going to be with this left mono part. You could change the part and part on this hand-tied part, but just know that you are going to have bigger knots over here on the hand-tied section than you're going to have on the mono part. So that's not my recommendation. I recommend that you just go with your left mono part. So it has an extended temple-to-temple lace front, silicone on the ear tabs, and there's a metal stay in there. Hand-tied cap. You'll notice this lace part in the middle. Again, that's a hand-tied area. You can see those hand-tied knots. And then these panels on the side have a little bit more stretch to them, but these caps are considered to be petite average. So just know that if you have a larger circumference, I don't think these are going to fit you because they are fitting my petite head really, really nicely. So I would say petite going into average. 21 inches is my circumference, 22 inches is considered average, so possibly just over 22 inches because there is some stretch in the circumference. So, okay, extended silicone covered nape on that as well. Now, if you don't want to keep that silicone on there, it's just whip stitched on there, so you could take that off and then you'll just have a soft, nape under there. Velcro adjusters, and those are encased in the hand-tied cap, which I think is really nice. And then there's just a bit of closed wefting here at the back. That just helps the hair lay right and strengthens that cap, helps that hair stay in the cap. So here's the stretch and the circumference, but even these stretchy panels on the side, they don't have a ton. They're just a little bit elasticized, but there's not a whole bunch of stretch. And because there's not stretch in this lace panel coming down, in the middle, I don't think there's going to be a ton of stretch forehead to nape. It's just not, there's just not a lot of stretch there. There's stretch on the side, so maybe width of the head, I don't know, and circumference. I think that's what that's going to accommodate. So, okay, so let's start covering this beautiful Dress Rehearsal. Very, very pretty. I did a cute little short on this last week just to do an unboxing. So you may have seen that, but I hadn't opened the part or done anything like that to it. So just really, really pretty style. I like the way the layers, look. It's got a little bit of layering at the ends. It does have this bang layer here that's a long bang. You could customize that and make it a shorter bang if you want. One observation I'm making with this wig is these bangs are definite face floppers. So if you're going to have to use your heat tools to correct these bangs one way or another. If you decide to shorten them, then you would have to, adjust it probably to get your bangs just right with your heat tools. And, you could push the bangs away from your face with your heat tools if you want to do that. If you just don't want the bang coverage at all, you could do that and style it like that. Or, if you do want some bang coverage, these tapered layers right around the face, you're just going to have to work on this bang a little bit with your heat tools and just get it to lay right. So I've basically only opened the part on this. I used a little bit of water up here just to keep the part open, but I haven't done anything as far as changing the style. I am not a reviewer who likes to change a style for you guys, you know, before I review it. I like you to see it pretty much out of the box, and then I'll show some styling at the end so you can see what can be done with it. But I want you to see so you know what to expect straight out of the box, and you can take a look at the style and you can say, you know, I think I can work with this style, or maybe you can say, that's not a style for me. So that's why I do my reviews the way I do them. Okay, so as far as the fit, I did mention that, but ear to ear is fitting me great. Forehead to nape, it's fitting fine, really with not a lot of extra cap. I can feel that this stretch that they're talking about in the side here. So, you know, it definitely would accommodate a larger head, you know, than I have, but it's just not gonna go up into like your 23-inch. You know, it is considered to be petite average. Okay, so this is an extended lace front like I showed you on that other cap. So you've got that perfect temple to temple coverage. The knots look really nice, even though Shaded Biscuit does have a dark root. They've placed those light hairs there right at the front. And, you know, so the knots look really, really good. And then I'll show you the left mono part. I do want to show you what it would look like if you tried to change the part. So you can see you're changing over to hand-tied knots. So the knotting is not going to look as good. It's going to look bigger. That's why I'm saying my personal recommendation is just go with a left mono part on this one. So I've got, this is what I'm talking about, hair in the face here. Great coverage at the ear tabs, looks really, really good. And these are, of course, the true to life heat-friendly fibers. Okay, so the measurements for dress rehearsal are 7 inches here in the front, so that's quite a bit of bang length there, you know, and like I said, you can customize that if you want to. 13 inches from the crown, 12-inch sides. The back is also 13 inches, and the nape is also 13 inches. Weight-wise, she comes in at 4.6 ounces. Okay, so RL 1923 Shaded Biscuit is a gorgeous light blonde with a dark root, just beautiful color. So the description for this color is a light ash blonde that's evenly blended with a cool platinum blonde and dark roots. So I consider it to be neutral. I know they say it's ash. It is, there's some ash in there, but do you see how there's kind of a beige blonde going through that as well? That warms it up just a tad. So I consider this to be neutral to cool. So, but very popular color. I know you've seen it before. I've reviewed it before. You're gonna see that, you know, that root color is gonna show anywhere you separate the hair. Okay, so I'm still under my patio cover, but facing the sun, and I'll step into the sun in a moment. See, the root looks lighter in this light. Okay, we'll look at some styling. One thing I want to remind you with dress rehearsal, since it is a longer heat-friendly style, you're going to want to have your wide tooth comb handy, and you're going to want to be combing it out, keeping those tangles out, you know, of it throughout the day. And then, you know, you can use your heat tools as you see, you know, anywhere on the fibers on the ends. You can use your heat tools. You can look on my channel, and I just posted a video not long ago about treating the nape of your neck, the nape of your wig with heat tools, how I do it. So glasses are going to be no problem. Let's move on to the next wig. Okay, so next wig is director's pick, and I plopped her on, and I thought I better show you guys what I'm seeing with the bangs right out of the box, just so that you know that you may need to do a little heat work on these bangs. I like to show these kind of things because if you're a brand new wig wearer, you know where you're at in your wig journey. You know, are you comfortable messing around with bangs and trying to fix them and stuff like that? So this would probably, it's going to need at least a little blow dryer or something to just, you know, dampen it and then blow dry it, and maybe even a little curling iron to get it to go where it's supposed to go. This side isn't quite as bad, but you know, this one does have this bang layer that's, I think, going to need a little bit of help. So I thought, well, I need to open the part on this one anyway, so why don't we do that on camera, and I'll show you the bangs, you know, and then I'm going to run and go fix it a little bit. Oh, it's actually better since I opened the part. But you can see, it's hard for me to tell because I'm not in front of a mirror, but okay, a little bit better. Those bangs are not, maybe they're not going to need as much treatment as I thought. But you know, bangs on a wig, those are hard for the manufacturer to keep, you know, where they're supposed to be. They usually don't come out of the box perfectly. So this is not an uncommon thing, but I am going to go take a look at this in the mirror and see what I need to do to it, and I'll be right back. I thought I would share what I'm going to do. When I got the part open more, I felt like, okay, this side is doing fine. I like the way those bangs are laying, but this one you can see is still being a little floopy. So you can use high heat since these are heat-friendly fibers. So I'm just going to use my hot air brush and see if I can't get it to stop, you know, flipping up like that. I sprayed it with a little water. The hot air brush might not be the thing that does it. You never know. You just have to kind of play around with your heat tools and see if you can't get it. I really just want it to smooth down. Seems to be getting poofier. I don't want to like wing it out, but maybe that's the direction I need to go. No. Oh, that's a little better. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you have to go, it's still flipping a little, but you got to go against what the curl that was like stuck into the wig. I got her to a reviewable place. So I'll show you all the way around here. Pretty wavy piece. You know, another one of the Raquel Welch, you know, waves, a little more of a voluminous wave, almost a curl in places. So very pretty. Shorter length. Okay, so again, the fit is the same as it was on Dress Rehearsal, fitting my petite head really, really nicely. These are the True to Life heat-friendly fibers. Did I mention this color? This is Shaded Honey Ginger, which is RL1425SS. I'm not sure if I've ever reviewed this color, but it's very, very pretty. Okay, I'll show you the lace front. After all of that styling business, she has, again, the extended lace front. This is the cap that I was showing you earlier. I've shown you the cap on this particular wig. So lace front looks really good. Those light colors are towards the front again, so the knots look good. The part is really tight on this one. So there's the part. And then good coverage at the ear tabs. That bang is still a little iffy, but I think I got it to where we can get through the review. Okay, so the measurements for director's pick are 5 inches here in the front with this bang. So you could easily shorten that just a little bit and get, full forehead coverage. Like I said, you might have to work on those a little bit with your heat tools. 10.25 inches from the crown. The sides are 8.25 inches. The back is 9.5 inches. And her nape is 6.75 inches. Weight-wise, this one is 3.7 ounces. Okay, so this pretty color, like I said, this is the RL 1425 SS Shaded Honey Ginger. Very beautiful, warm blonde. It doesn't say in the description that it has auburn or strawberry blonde, but it definitely looks to me like it does have that blended in. So it says that it's a dark blonde that's evenly blended with a medium golden blonde with dark roots. So you can see that rooting there at the part, and you'll see it anywhere you separate the hair. I did want to show you what this would look like again. If you went from the part to the hand-tied top, those knots would be pretty obvious on this one. I forgot to do that earlier, so we'll just cover it during the color. But pretty color. If you like a warmer, darker blonde, I'm anxious to see when we take it outside if it has a little bit, if that little bit of strawberry blonde in it comes out. May just be all the gold in it, but I swear it just looks like it has just a tinge of it. Right in front of the window, about to go outside. So you can see the dimension, you can see all that gold. Not really picking up the strawberry so much. I see it, I guess, maybe in darker lighting. I thought it might pop in this kind of lighting, but I don't know, it's just something like in certain lighting, I feel like I see that. Okay, so under my patio cover, show you that hairline. I can step out into the sun. I can't see in my camera because the sun's so bright, so I'll have to look on my editing when I edit whether or not it's got, if I see strawberry blonde in it. I'm going to show you some styling real quick, but I wanted to check for permatease. Not feeling the permatease at the nape like I did on dress rehearsal. I thought there might be a little bit at the ear taps. That's really the only place they can put it, because the rest of it's hand tied. Nope, not feeling any. So the volume that you're seeing is coming strictly from the style then. So this one's gonna be a little more challenging to ear tuck, even though the cap is still the LuxLite Cap, which is very light and very low density cap-wise. The style itself is voluminous from the curls, so. But glasses go on easily. Those ear tabs are nice and thin, and you can easily put the glasses up on your head. I didn't have any problem doing that, so let's look at a headband. Now, of course, that bang layer is 5 inches. It's not going to go back in the headband unless you push all the hair back. But you can fluff that up behind it, and that looks cute. And just leave those bangs, at the forehead. You can definitely get some volume, by breaking these curls up and finger combing them, teasing them up a little bit. So, if you're looking for a little more volume in the style, you can definitely do that. I don't think I quite had all that hair caught in that headband when I looked there. Let's see here. So the sides are 8.25. Yeah, I can get the sides pulled back in a clip, but you're gonna have, kind of a bump, which I think looks kind of cool. You could smooth it down, and really work on it. But again, that bang is gonna wanna be around the face. So, for styling, that bang may need a little work, and it may need a little shortening, because I have to say it's kind of just feels like it's just in my eyes, and so a little bit irritating. Okay, so I think you would have to clip this part back or bobby pin right behind the ears to get her up in an updo, because again, I can get the hair itself in a ponytail, but I can tell that these sides, when you go for a ponytail, I can tell these sides are going to want to be pulling out of there. So you would need to, just pin those back if you wanted to put her up. And I'm sure you could, also twist it and work with it that way. But again, you're going to have to bobby pin, those sides back. Okay. and work on the bangs a little bit, of course. So, all right, next wig coming up. Okay, so now I am wearing Take a Bow in RL 829 SS Shaded Hazelnut. Oh, y'all, I forget how much I love Shaded Hazelnut. This color is gorgeous. This is one of my favorite brunettes. So pretty. This style, I love the way the hair is moving. She flips in the back. Now these are the true to life heat friendly fibers. So if you wanted, it not to flip so much in the back, you could, curl it under and just use your heat tools and work on it back there. But I think it's kind of pretty. I like the way it moves. So I want to share with you the only thing I had to do to this one. This one, the part opened really, really easily, but I was one piece that kept wanting to be over here. It liked its time over here in the box. So I sprayed with a little bit of water, took my blow dryer on high, smashed the hair down, and just, blew it dry. It's still a little bit damp. And that got it to lay over here to the side really nicely. It is a long bang there. So, if you wanted to cut a shorter bang in it, you could, but I was just trying to get it because it was very much like this, flopping in my face, and, that's just uncomfortable. So, but it was very, very easy to fix. But I always like to disclose if I do any kind of styling, any kind of change to the wig, I just like to let y'all know, set this back here, what I have done. So really, really cute style. Fit is the same as the others, fitting my, petite head very, very nicely. Little bit of extra room, of course, and stretch in these side panels and some stretch in the circumference as well. So, will accommodate larger than petite, but is not going to go up all the way up to, a large fit. So I'll show you this lace front. Looks really pretty. I love the highlight that's in this. It's like they call it a ginger blonde. It also kind of looks like a caramel brown to me. Just really pretty. And there's your part. Again, I don't recommend this, but if you wanted to change the part, you could, but that's going to be your hand tied, not, look to that part. So I would stick with the left mono part on this one. So extended lace front. I know I showed you the knots, but lace front extends true temple to temple. And then I have great coverage here at the ear tabs. Looks really, really nice. Really pretty. Okay, so the measurements for Take a Bow are 7 inches here in the front. She has 9-inch sides. She has a 9-inch back. She has a 9.5-inch layer from the crown. I knew I'd skipped the crown. And then the nape is 6.5 inches. Weight-wise, 3.5 ounces, super lightweight. Okay, so let's talk about this gorgeous shaded hazelnut. Love this color so much. Like I said, I haven't had a shaded hazelnut wig for a while, and I'm just remembering how much I love this color. Okay, so RL 829 SS is the code. It is a warm medium brown that is evenly blended with ginger blonde and dark roots. And that description that I found doesn't include, there's definitely a highlight in there. So let's call that I like the caramel brown, description for it. It just kind of looks caramely, caramel brown, caramel blonde, little bit auburn to it. Definitely warm. It's interesting because the brunette on this one looks darker than what I remembered, but it's always different per style, the color variation and stuff in the wig. But it is lightened a little bit with that blend, and then you have that pretty highlight that's warm. So I would say it's neutral to warm. Okay, so here's the color. As I'm just about to step outside, you can really see that variation in it in this lighting. Okay, so here we are outside, just on the edge of my patio. That highlight looks auburn out here. Oop, bug. Guess that would be the 29, right? There's also a lighter color running through there. So I always see this almost, that like a blonde going through it. You can really see the variation in it out here. So caramel, auburn, you know, they all kind of run together. Okay, so she's super easy to tuck behind the ears. Not feeling any permatease on this one. Nope. Okay, so glasses will be a breeze again. Super easy. Go up on your head, super easy. That looks really cute, doesn't it? She's gonna look cute with a headband. Darker color, I'm gonna use a lighter headband so you can see it better. Oh yeah, that's cute. Look at that hairline, it looks really good. Super cute. So that bang, what was that bang? 7 inches will stay back. I'm having no problem getting it to stay back. But if you wanted to, you could pull it out. Now, of course, you could add curl to that if you wanted to, because these are the heat-friendly fibers. You could add curl to the whole style if you wanted to, you know, if you wanted to make it a more wavy style. So, but that looks good. So the bang is going to want to stay out, I'm sure, because it's 7 inches isn't quite long enough for half up, half down, but looks pretty out. So a little bit of bang layer on this side of the part too. If you wanted to, you know, you could clip it also with a bobby pin to get it to stay, or you could just keep tucking it behind the ear or something. But that looks cute. And then let's see if we have any 6.5 inch nape. We can get a little tiny short pony. Again, you're probably going to have to bobby pin behind the ears, or you could twist it too. Little twist. Cute. Very, very pretty style. So these are all really lovely. These 3 new ones from Raquel Welch, you know, lovely in different ways, different lengths. One's wavy, and so just lots of variety and some really, really pretty styles. So thank you to Shirley's Wig Shop for sending these wigs to review for you all. I hope you've enjoyed this triple review. It hasn't been too much to watch, but I thank you so much for watching. There'll be purchase information in the description box down below the video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, don't forget, you are absolutely beautiful. Bye-bye.